What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with another video. Backlash is here, and as the WWE heads to San Juan, Puerto Rico for its latest premium live event, join us now as we recap the show and provide our exclusive analysis as we look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new channel, Wrestlelamia Shorts. Now first, we recap the show, as Backlash opened up with the Raw Women's Championship match as champion Bianca Belair took on Io Sky, and Io enters the match without Damage Control at her side. Sky targets Belair's left arm throughout the match, but later Damage Control show up and try to assist but to no avail. While the referee is dealing with Bayley, Dakota Kai slugs Bayley. Sky goes for the moonsault, but Bayley holds down Belair's ponytail and the referee sees it. This distracts Sky for a moment, giving Belair time to roll out of the way of the moonsault. KOD by Belair for the 1-2-3 as Bianca Belair retains the Raw Women's Championship. Next up is Seth Rollins vs Omos. Omos ambushes Seth before the bell, throwing him around like a tennis ball. However, Rollins bides his time until he's able to hit two curb stomps, following a curb stomp off the top rope for a big win over the big man. Seth Rollins wins the match. Next up is a triple threat match for the US Championship as champion Austin Theory takes on Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed. Bronson and Bobby focus on each other while Theory picks his spots to get in as much offense while taking as little damage as humanly possible. Theory does what he does best in triple threat matches, capitalizing after Lashley spears Reed as A-Town throws Bobby out of the ring and covers Reed, stealing the win from the Almighty as Austin Theory retains the US Championship. Next up is a SmackDown Women's Championship match as champion Rhea Ripley takes on Zelina Vega. Now the WWE Universe is clearly behind Vega as she's overcome with emotion before the match. Ripley dominates the match until a misstep by the champion allows Vega to hit the 619 and a Meteora. She can't get the 3 count and Ripley ends Vega's dream with the Riptide for the 1-2-3. Rhea Ripley retains the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Now after the match, the fans give Vega a standing ovation as she basks in their love. Next up is a San Juan street fight as Bad Bunny takes on Damian Priest. Now Bad Bunny is clearly outmatched as Damian Priest proves he can outfight and outwrestle a rapper and occasional wrestler. However, Priest's arrogance keeps him from covering Bunny when he has a chance to win. The match sees a stunning reversal of fortune when Priest injures his leg by missing a kick on Bunny and strikes the steel post. The Judgment Day run in, but they're driven off by Rey Mysterio, a returning Carlito, also a cameo by Savio Vega, and the LWO. Bad Bunny hits a Canadian Destroyer as he wins the match with it. Next up is a 6-man tag match as Matt Riddle, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn take on the Bloodline of Jay and Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. A good cooler match as the Bloodline isolate Sami Zayn until Sami is able to make the hot tag. The match is anyone's game as miscommunication leads to a tense situation between Jay and Solo. Finally, Solo makes a blind tag, taking Riddle out with a Samoan Spike for the win as the Bloodline win the match. After the match, the Usos want to celebrate with Solo, but the Enforcer seems reluctant to join them. And finally, the main event of Cody Rhodes vs Brock Lesnar. Rhodes is playing for keeps as he ambushes Brock before the match, landing a tope while Lesnar is posing outside of the ring. Lesnar slows Cody down with a trip to Suplex City, but inadvertently misses into the corner, busting Brock open and really badly. Yeah, this kinda had shades of JBL vs Eddie Guerrero. Lesnar locks in the Kimura lock, but Cody wisely counters, cradling the beast for a shocking pinfall win, as Cody Rhodes ends Backlash with a huge win. That was a quick recap of the show. What about the good, the bad, and the downright ugly? Well, we start off with the good as number 1, another awesome opener. WWE's policy of starting its PLEs off with a strong match continued tonight as Bianca Belair and Io Sky put on a phenomenal match. Although Sky is known for a high-flying style, she showed some real ring savvy by targeting Belair's arm, hoping to neutralize Belair's incredible strength. This was a classic match where the challenger emerges strong despite losing. Indeed, tonight's opening bout gave Io Sky the chance to show just how talented she is, and while it's unlikely there's a world title run in the near future, Sky has established herself as a solid single star who may just win the world title someday, and we could see her doing so at the Money in the Bank. Belair looked amazing as always, and the WWE continued the story of Damage Control crumbling as a faction's interference arguably cost Io the win. Number 2, local girl makes good. Tonight was one of those magical nights where a mid-card wrestler received the chance of a lifetime. Zelina Vega not only got to wrestle in her Puerto Rico homeland, but she fought for the SmackDown Women's Championship. The night was still all about the emotion as Vega cried before the match, showing the fans just how special tonight was. and she dedicated this match to her father who lost his life in the 9/11 attack. Although Zelina couldn't defeat Rhea, she didn't get squashed, and for the briefest moment she looked like she might upset Ripley. The fans may have been disappointed by Vega losing, but they didn't show it, instead giving her a standing ovation to acknowledge her tremendous heart. Number 3, a wild crowd. After fans thought the crowd at last night's SmackDown was hot, it was ice cold compared to the crowd for tonight's PLE. The fans contributed to the show's excitement, and the WWE wisely capitalized on its first PLE in Puerto Rico since 2005 by bringing in plenty of favorites such as Bad Bunny and Zelina Vega. However, they were far from the only local heroes. As number 4, Backlash's Hall of Hometown Heroes. Puerto Rico is a nation with a rich wrestling heritage, and tonight the WWE Universe got to see some of the heroes from the past and present. Earlier on, former WWE superstar Savio Vega showed up to encourage Bad Bunny. However, that was just the beginning, as Carlito showed up during the Bad Bunny vs Damian Priest match to save Buddy from the Judgment Day. Savio did likewise, dishing out punishment to Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio that allowed Bunny to wrestle without any outside interference. Number 5, a solid street fight. Tonight's match between celebrity Bad Bunny and the Judgment Day's Damian Priest was an example of how to make a match between a celebrity and an experienced wrestler work very well. First, there was a street fight stipulation which allowed Bunny the chance to use weapons to have a fighting chance against the Archer of Infamy. Next, there was Priest's sadistic streak that led him to continuing to punish his opponent when he likely could have pinned him. They also leveled the playing field when Priest missed a roundhouse kick, injuring his leg when he struck the ring post. Finally, the WWE threw in plenty of outside interference with appearances by the Judgment Day, Savio Vega, Carlito, and the LWO. This all made for an exciting match that made it clear Priest only had himself to blame for losing, and that Bunny's win was believable. Number 6, a bloody battle. Is the WWE bringing back blood? Well, tonight's brawl between Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar featured a spot where Brock's head was busted open after he charged into the corner. Normally, the WWE will stop the match to patch a wrestler up, but that didn't happen, and by the end of the night, Lesnar was wearing a crimson mask that could have made Ric Flair proud. Of course, as shocking as the use of blood was, the match was solid in its own right, with Rhodes wisely ambushing Lesnar before the match started and outwitting the Beast by cradling him for the win when other wrestlers would have tapped out. And is the bloodline cracking? And while the Usos and Solo won their 6-man match, it's clear that Jay and Jimmy are on a different page than Solo Sikoa. However, while it seems like Solo is on a secret mission to take out his brothers, it's becoming clear that the Enforcer's loyalties are divided between the tribal chief and his brothers. How this plays out could be one of the hottest storylines since Sami Zayn joined the Bloodline. That was a good What About the Bad as number 1, a tepid triple threat match. Tonight's triple threat match was borderline ugly as it told a predictable tale of Austin Theory capitalizing on an opponent's offense to steal the win. That wouldn't have been so bad if the WWE had given all 3 men time for this match to play out. Instead, it lasted less than 7 minutes. The only thing that kept the match from stinking up the place was Bronson Reed's outstanding performance. And number 2, the Usos vs KO and Company is so tired. I thank heaven for the WWE draft, as tonight's 6-man match between the Bloodline and the team of Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens and Matt Riddle should be on the Do Not Resuscitate list. The match was good, as it should be when you realize how many times these guys have wrestled, but the finish seemed like another chance for the WWE to job Riddle out. While the story of the Usos and Solo Sikoa is interesting, they don't need this feud to continue, and it's an example of the WWE letting a feud overstay its welcome. Now, there was nothing downright ugly as the WWE put on an entertaining show with the effective use of hometown wrestlers to pop the crowd and keep them pumped up throughout the night. But there you have it, folks. I will look at Backlash. What do you guys think of the show? Let us know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.